Jakku does not remember, but he also hails from the town of Lothran. He left Lothran a little bit ago, seeking out a way to acquire some higher power, to acquire things for himself more easily. Upon going out and looking for this power, he met everyone's favorite man, Cthulhu. Cthulhu promised him power, and Jakku accepted this. In exchange, Cthulhu wiped his memories and made his only motivation to spread madness throughout the world. He himself is not quite sane anymore and has convinced himself and Jack and nobody else that he is actually a vampire.
I'm Dargo the Bard. I'm a half-elf hailing from Elandros, a port city in the Sand Nations far to the south of the frontier town where we have been. I'm a bard specializing in the College of Whispers. I was a member of the Digidiri for some time in the port city of Elandros. We specialized in espionage and assassinations and in extortion, strong arm. If you needed information or if you need somebody killed, you came to us and we took care of it discreetly without any questions asked. I fled the port city of Elandros when a hit had gone bad. The city politicians had discovered my coven, and I fled for fear of my life to the north where no one knew who I was or had heard of my order or my city. Dargo was motivated pretty much for self, not really looking out for anybody else, just enjoying the madness of the world around him.
Jack Hemlock is a 28-year-old male human ranger. He wears simple leather armor and carries with him his full-sized fire axe wherever he goes. He comes from a simple upbringing on the outskirts of a backwoods town he and his mother were kicked out of. Raised in the woods, he learned to become self-sufficient at an early age. He helped his hometown with their bigger problems, and one of those problems led him through a portal into this mysterious new world. Here he's met many new people and creatures, some nice and some not so nice. He only seeks one thing above all else. He just wants to go home.
Erilla du Labavor is a 25-year-old half-elf sorceress with a bit of divinity in her lineage. Hailing from the town of Lothran, her current quest is to find her best friend Nalvier. But when Lothran threatens to fall into chaos, she must put her quest on hold and help Lothran. But all she can think of is trying to get back to her best friend Nalvier.
All right, so quick recap from last week. The group had finished pillaging the slaver's warehouse, failed in recovering Gravel. He disappeared through unknown means, which Jakku, yes, you are losing here, which Jakku recognized as an invisibility spell, either through natural means by Gravel or not. Then decided to go through the warehouse, quickly picking over some items that they thought were of high value to them. Jack decided to go further into the city, which he discovered is a series of ringed-off districts, or walled-off districts, with guards at each section, basically acting as checkpoints to keep the lower rabble out. So he, having a moment of clarity, decided that he would need someone of a higher status to help him navigate the rings. Until there is only one ring. The party, yes, the party discussed their plan, poring over the map that was provided by Erilla's purchase in the black market, looking over and making plans for their heist. Dargo acquired passage for 3 of the members, Erilla, Jack, and himself, posing as members of the entertainment or musical band for the night. So,
I can totally play the drum.
Yes, you rocked that little hand drum awesomely. And Jack just did awesome on the little triangle.
You wait for that triangle solo, that's all I'm saying.
Yes. So, picking
Mama
up
played this real well. It's at dinner time.
All right, so
Pavlov's dog over there is going to be drooling when he plays the triangle.
Why am I all of a sudden hungry?
Yeah, smell biscuits.
Gravy.
All right, so picking up from there, you basically I gave you the day of planning. So anything you need to do, just let me know, and we will go from there.
What was my part of the plan again, guys? What was my part?
Oh yeah, we were creating the diversion so you could sneak in and break in and steal the jewels.
Yes, yes. And
You
I
put the
figured
mention
out,
door on your stick.
yes. We're gonna grab and go.
And I took some mushroom juice, not mushroom juice, mushroom powder, and I'm going to, if at some point in time, use prestidigitation to create a puff of 30 feet of hallucinogenic powder to hopefully render everybody in the throne room tripping balls.
Do we have a way of protecting ourselves against that?
We'll wear a mask. It's fine.
Oh.
I mean, I can just go in as a rat. I'll polymorph myself.
Yeah, I believe that was the original plan.
Yeah. Or an owl. Is there a window getting into the throne room? Or the jewel room?
There are windows. If they'll be open, will be up to debate once you get there. And
So
remember,
rat.
you will have the intelligence of an owl, so you'll know, hey, I need to go to the jewel room, but you're gonna be an owl.
Okay, then
So-
I'm gonna go with rat because they can get through mazes.
You should do an octopus.
Yeah, but I feel like that might raise some suspicion.
No, they're pretty common around here. See them flying around all the time.
Oh yes, the flying octopuses. So
Mhm,
common.
mhm.
The dreaded flying octopi. So, was there any other last-minute preparation the group wanted to do before taking their last full night's rest before the day of the gala?
I'm going to take the little jar of fireball beads, full well knowing that I will absolutely use them when in the wrong moment,
Okay.
and hand them to Doggo.
Well, I've had them the entire time. I've had them the entire time.
No,
Oh, I thought
no,
that-
they took the bag of fireball beads off of
think-
you after you tried to swallow one.
Yeah, that's right. Because I
Oh, I
remember.
thought I had them
Yeah.
the entire time. Oh, okay. Well, no, don't
Yeah,
worry. I
I
will.
took them off you, but
Yeah,
but
remember
here
when?
you just don't eat them, please.
Yeah.
Don't you worry about me eating them. I actually have a question. Could I purchase a sling?
There are, yeah, you could find a sling. There's enough, just different vendors. This would be like a little novelty toy item. You could easily find a sling.
What kind of
Would-
damage does a sling do? Is that like a 1d4 or something? 1d4?
It'd
Yep.
be a lot more with fireball.
That's the plan.
Yeah, 1d4 plus fireball.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I've got a pocket full of yeet coming your way.
Hey, plus dex.
That's what I'm saying.
I,
That's what I'm saying.
my hands are still on the job, and I'm going to be like, look, don't plan to use these.
Oh,
it's
he's
an
planning.
emergency.
He's planning.
Well, since I have
I know.
proficiency in dexterity, wouldn't it be 1d4 plus 6 or just 1d4
You
plus
don't
3?
have proficiency in slings unless they're.
Sling's a dexterous item.
Are
Yeah,
they?
it is.
Yeah, but you don't
I-
have proficiency in everything that uses dex.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but isn't it? It's considered a simple weapon, isn't it? Though.
Is
I'm
it
pretty
under-
sure it'll say on your character sheet, like, I'm proficient in sling.
No, I just did simple
It
weapons.
is a
No,
simple weapon.
Are you
So
looking
I'm perfect.
for a sling or a slingshot?
A sling.
Okay, so like the thing David and Goliath, that whole thing.
Yes.
Okay, so if you are proficient with a sling, you can put your proficiency modifier on
Yes, that's a simple weapon.
Yes.
it. Yes.
Okay, yeah, so I have proficiency on it, so I have proficiency modifier then. Okay, that's
Okay,
1d4
so
plus 6.
1d4 plus proficiency plus dex plus fireball. Got it.
Yeah,
Well-
1d4 plus 6 plus fireball.
Proficiency does not give you damage,
No.
just for your attack roll.
Well, no, it does give you a plus to your damage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. In weapon
Oh,
instances.
yeah. You're right.
I was gonna say I've been using them all wrong then. All right, so moving forward.
God, that sling's gonna be stupid. All right.
Yeah,
Hey guys, remember when he tried killing us beforehand? Now he's gonna be able to do it better. Good job.
he's gonna.
Well, at least he's not going to ingest them, and I am sorely regretting actually giving him the job back. So there's that.
Yeah, I'm just
Jack,
waiting
don't
for him.
worry. The gems of a questionable amount of power, but clearly very important, will be with me.
Wait, they have power?
Yeah, that's why I'm going after him.
I thought it was just like, a status symbol.
Nah.
No, I'm not one of those nobles. I actually use what I need. Makes me more dangerous.
What in the world? So D&D has always been OP, man.
How?
Don't question it. All right, so moving
My
on.
sling is actually more dangerous than my longbow.
Yes, as of right now, yes, it is. Definitely.
Yeah, because I proficiency with a sling. I don't proficiency with a longbow.
Yeah, dude, Jack trained you.
So I proficiency with it.
Yeah, you got training from someone who was proficient with longbows.
Well, shit.
Thus,
All right. I've been doing my damage for longbows wrong all this time.
Yeah, that was one of the things we talked about.
Okay.
This heist is gonna go great.
Yeah, this is gonna be great, guys. Aren't you so happy for this? All right.
Look, I actually feel pretty good about this one because for the most part, you guys just have to go play a song and then leave.
He has a hard part.
Yeah, but
Jack will be sweating bullets through the entirety of this.
you know
He's
that
never
we are
done
not.
anything like this before.
You know we're not just gonna play a song, right? You know that's gonna happen.
Well,
I mean, do what you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jack, you know what, darling? How good are you lying?
I'm gonna inspire the snot out of him. Don't you worry about that.
All right,
Inspirational
good,
lasts for
'cause
10 minutes.
Mama said lying was bad.
Well,
Lions
then
are
you're
actually
gonna keep
terrifying.
your mouth shut.
Yeah.
And you're gonna let us lie, because I am. If I were to quantify it, I would say I'm a +8 at lying.
If you had to
Mama
put it
said-
on a scale.
If I had to,
Mama
If there was
warned
a
me
scale.
about women like you.
Yeah, Jack definitely needs a flag of chocolate milk.
I'm a politician. I have to lie.
It's in the
In a
job
way.
description.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's 2 ticks against you.
I was okay. Well, that's not. I'm gonna stop digging this hole for myself.
I was gonna say, do you want some rope?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
I would
I'm
recommend
just
not
gonna
digging
hand
a
Jack a
hole on the
crazy
second.
straw.
Jack's just gonna take it and go. Well, don't start digging a hole on the second floor of a building. It'll end up badly for you.
Noted.
So, moving forward with that little bit out of the way.
There's one thing that Jakku would like to do before we all go to bed.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, calm down. I want to use clairvoyance to take a look around the warehouse and see if I can spot any signs of gravel.
The warehouse that you guys raided, correct?
Yes. Last place I saw him.
What are the stipulations for?
Think like a security camera that can only do audio or video.
Okay.
And I will be going with video.
All right. So as you look around, roll a perception check.
Okay. That would be a nat 20 for a 24.
Dear God.
You can't hide gravel.
Leave the poor boy alone.
I can see your fears.
I can smell your fear. All right. So as you look through this mind's eye, so to speak, looking over the warehouse, you just see guards keeping the boarding up the doors. You see the people in the warehouse that we're guarding it beside you, guard duty kind of doubled down, but you do not see gravel. Even with a natural 20, you do not see gravel.
All right.
He's gone.
Yeah, he gone.
He's out back with a spoon, taking his way back to
Yes,
home.
he's out back digging a hole back to the
Diggy hole.
We're going to be on the opposite side of this planet, and miraculously, gravel is just going to pop up and go, damn it, I missed it.
You're gonna be back home, Jack, one day, and just the ground beneath your feet is gonna rupture out. There's gonna be gravel.
You think he's
In
gonna go
another
home?
dimension.
Yeah.
That would be gravel's luck after dealing with all of our shenanigans.
All right,
He
so
dug through 3 dimensions.
yes,
I still
so
have to address that cult I started at some point.
wow, you
Oh,
can't
yeah,
go
that's
back
right.
there right now. You cannot go
Your
back.
cult? What about my cult?
I mean, isn't it all of your guys' cult and mine with all the tomfoolery you guys pulled with it?
Well, I have
No.
my own cult.
No, yeah.
I have my own personal cult.
Oh, yeah.
He does.
I forgot about that.
But
And so I just started the keys to that one, Jack. You took the wheel.
he warmed the engine up for you, so to speak.
Yeah, pretty much. I got that ball in motion. You took it to the goal.
I was just but a messenger.
Yep. And now you are the prophet.
All right. So sorry about that. With that said, and done, the party gets their long rest. The group that is going to be part of the musical team, you were instructed to be at the gates where you first did your audition, about an hour or so before sunset. That's what your instructions were. Jakku, however, what?
There's Tabaxi.
Yeah, Tabaxi. So, Jakku, however you want to begin your infiltration of the central rings to the
Okay.
towards the tower you can, or the castle you can.
So I gotta look at the map. So I know like the general layout of the place, right?
You got a
Okay.
very. You guys spent, I'm going to say, at least 3-4 hours studying and planning, looking over the map.
Did we
All right.
80s montage this map? And the whole plan of it?
Not 80s montaged.
Oh, it's gonna fail then.
Yeah.
The only way to succeed is 80s montage.
Generic 80 song.
Yeah.
We look at the map. We're looking at the map.
Yeah, figuring out a plan.
Alright, so I'm just gonna start walking my way, like just through the rings, because I haven't really been through any of the rings yet, so I don't know about the security or anything like that. So I'm just gonna try and just make my way into the next inner ring.
Alright, so, as you try to progress through the rings, the first thing that happens is you do see that there are 2 guards standing there, one on either side of the door. They look like they're dressed a little bit better than the city guard that you, Jack, Dargo, and I believe Erilla had assaulted. They look better trained and armed as well.
No, I was at home with a headache for that adventure.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna walk up and hey guys, I am the manager for a troupe of musicians that's supposed to be heading through here. They're doing a show at the palace tonight. I just have to help set a few things up. If you could let me through.
Make a deception check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage? Why?
Reasons.
It's just dis, right, for disadvantage?
Yep.
All right, that's a 12. Oh, come on. You took All right, never mind. That was a perception check. It's a 12. I thought I had a nat 20.
I saw that too. All right, so they kind of look at you, and they kind of look behind you at the group where you can see Erilla and Jack and Dark
Oh, they
standing,
came with me.
and the manager is standing there, kind of looking at you weird.
This is off to a great start.
Wait, who's the manager? When did we get a manager?
I've always.
I'm their personal manager for the troop.
Well,
He is
then-
our personal manager, actually.
then
I go
why
where
are
they
you
go.
trying to go in by yourself? Go with the
Because
rest
Because I
of us.
told you I have to set things up for the show.
That's why we're going early.
He's responsible for our luggage and our instruments.
The
We have
Yeah,
no
the
idea who
luggage
this
and
man
instruments
is.
I'm holding.
the manager of
Jack panickingly throws his triangle at him.
I'm going to more calmly, hand him my drums and say, "Oh God, my wrists. Thanks."
All right. So the troop manager, like the actual guy, kind of looks at you and just kind of motions you, not wanting to have any more delays. Just tells you to fall in line. As he gets up to the guard, you see him roll out a scroll. You can all catch a brief glimpse of some kind of trademark or symbol on it, as the entire group is just ushered through the gates. So that goes on for, you get through that first gate, then you get to another gate. At this point, you can all very clearly see the King and Queen of Amberhold's tower pretty much set up right out in front of the current castle or estate for the reigning King and Queen of the capital here. So, as you are led up to that second gate, again, same process. You're all checked over. The paperwork is shown. You're all let through. As you go through, the troop command or the troop leader looks towards Jakku, and he kind of just looks at you and shakes his head. If I knew that these guys actually had a talent manager, I would have sought you out first and had you here instead of them soloing audition. Unless you're new to this job, you should have known better. Anyway, take what you need, go set up, have him, pointing to Dargo, play the first set about an hour after the main band starts, as the warm-up before the quartet arrives, and then have the other two, pointing towards Erilla and Jack, play towards the end of the evening. Do you think you can handle that? Jakku.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course my people can handle that.
No,
Are you kidding? We're all professionals.
I'm asking if you can handle that, because so far this isn't impressing me.
Or just you wait.
You don't think I'm capable of managing these three schmucks?
Well, I mean, yes, I don't think you're capable of handling these three schmucks.
Well, I can handle you.
Well, I'm gonna step forward and pull him aside and just go, "I'm sorry. He calls us his manager, but he's actually my cousin, and he's a little touched." And
No,
just-
Erilla, let me get him. He's being a dick.
no. I pulled him aside. I hope. So
Dargo, hold me back, bro.
I'm gonna bonus action jazz hands.
Okay. Bonus action jazz hands. Doesn't help anything with the situation.
Just
Good night. Jazz hands
Yeah.
vigorously. All right. Well, I'll hold Jakku back.
Jack is just sitting there thinking to himself, "Go, joke's on them. There's only one handle in the triangle. This will be easy to handle."
No,
That hurt.
no.
All right.
My brain.
Suddenly, a lightning bolt.
Yes. Everyone, roll initiative as you hear a roar off in the distance now.
I'm sorry if I gave anyone a stroke of stupidity from that.
Oh
Yep.
god.
It hurt.
So yeah, no, Arilla's gonna try to calm the actual manager down, being like, "Look, I just have to drag my cousin around, and he's an idiot, but he's harmless, totally harmless. He's just a complete idiot, and he likes to feel like he's important. You know, I'm sure you've had family that you really wish something would happen, but until that happens, you're kind of stuck with him, like a fungus on your foot."
While she's doing this, I'm going to do prestidigitation to distract Jakku like a cat with a laser pointer.
I think we've all had family like that. I think we can understand, but please, just try to keep him on a proverbial short leash. We don't need him running amok in the royal capital where we can all lose our heads.
No, I completely understand. I prefer my head on my shoulders.
I think we all do. Now, let's have a fun night, let's perform well, and hopefully we all get paid handsomely. Shall we go in?
Definitely.
Wait, we're
Definitely
getting
getting
paid
paid
for this?
handsomely. Oh, we're getting
Yes.
paid.
Yes. You are all getting paid. Rather well, might I add. Now, let's just get this started and get this whole stressful night over with. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, let's go set up these instruments. So, with that, he pulls out several small, well, I don't want to say small bags of holding. These are actually larger, almost like backpacks he has. He had a couple people carrying that as he claps his hands, almost appear, I don't want to say out of thin air, but they're just that skilled at knowing when to be where or where to be when. They just are there. And they start setting down these packs, and they just start pulling out wooden stage pieces to start fitting them together to build an impromptu stage as a cloth and other garnish are put over it to help give that very royal and high class look to it as you are all setting up. At this point, having been led to the throne, you are in the back left corner. The thrones are at the far end away from you, about, say, 80 feet from you right now. So, is anyone assisting with the setup at this point?
I think I will with kind of eyeballs and help, I guess.
Okay. So you are doing that. I will say, Dargo, you are doing Dargo stuff.
Yeah, I'll be over at the cocktail lounge bar area. Schmoozing with
There
people.
is none right now.
Then I will make one.
We're in hell.
Yeah.
And please tell me, what are you doing to make a cocktail lounge bar?
I'm going to pull the flask out of the high class wine that I swiped from the whatever that place was, the
warehouse.
The warehouse, yes.
There you go.
And going to take a swig of it and lean against the wall.
Fancy bar. All right, so you
What
take.
could I say? Pinky out and everything.
All right, so you do so.
Hmm.
A couple people look at you curiously, and it's not long before a couple of musicians kind of come over and say, "Hey, can we get a little bit of that?"
Yeah. Actually, here, let me. You should actually. Trust me, this stuff is good, but it's like water. Here, I'm gonna pull out my other flask. And I'm gonna say you should really try this stuff. This is really really good stuff. I'm gonna pour them shots of Summer's Dew.
Oh God. All right. How many shot glasses do you have? Because I'm gonna have to roll saving throws that are all gonna fail, but I want to see how badly they fail.
Well, for as many as there are musicians.
So you have a bag of infinite shot glasses.
Well, I'm assuming people have their own glasses, right?
Not entirely.
would assume cups would be aplenty. Shot glasses aren't probably as littered
Yeah.
around.
All right,
We're
then.
not all alcoholics like you, Dargo. We don't just carry shot glasses in our pockets.
Why not? It sounds like a you problem.
Well, currently it's a you problem.
All right, then. Scratch the shot glasses. I will move to glasses, cups, rather.
Okay.
And just pour a little bit in each cup.
Okay. You
For-
were.
For spice, I'll mix the two and put them together.
Oh no.
Oh yeah,
God.
something of a scientist. What can I say?
You guys thought Dargo was going to share the spotlight.
Your son
No,
wants
no,
it.
no.
All right. So, with that,
Enjoy. Cocktail hour has started.
Yeah, more than one way. So, with that being said, oh, there are quite a few musicians. I'm gonna say about around a third of them take drinks, which will be say 8. So for that, I heard another fail. That's 1, 2. Okay, he's passable. Oh god. 6, 7. Okay, so one of them just falls on the ground, blackout drunk, having taken so much as a whiff of the concoction. Another one starts horribly retching and just kind of falls to the ground. One kind of looks at you and surprising at the dwarf. He kind of is like, "Oh, that was pretty good."
Yeah,
And
we're friends now.
he asks for more.
I
Everyone
will
else
gladly give him
just
more.
looks either in different states of drunk or LSD or any state there in between. Oh, hey, this is really good, but they have that good buzz going on too. Wow, that ground's coming up real fast.
Hey, DM,
Yes.
are these the other performers that were supposed to go between us?
A third of the other performance, yes.
Oh no.
So I want to take a look around and see if there's any guards watching the door to the showroom, because you said we're in the throne room right now, right?
Correct.
Distraction.
There are no guards on the inside because currently everyone who is inside has been vetted to be allowed in there. But you don't know on the other side of those doors.
All right. So I would like to actually, while Dargo is passing out these drinks and I'm seeing people go into various states of not understanding reality to not understanding consciousness, I'm going to work my way into the middle of that crowd and just kind of fake like I'm one of the people who couldn't take it, and then just do a fake fall and go ahead and polymorph myself into a little rat man.
Okay.
Or just a rat. He's just a rat. He's not half man.
Man, bear pig.
Alright. So roll a stealth check at advantage since you are trying to hide in the crowd. And I will say it's rather easy enough because Dargo drew a large crowd.
Distraction. See if we get lucky, we won't even have to play tonight.
All right, that's an 18.
18. All right. So the immediate group around you doesn't seem to take notice of you at all, and you feel like there's no one that has seen you turn into this rat, as you're able to just blend in easily enough with the various states of consciously strewn bodies around.
Okay, and since I spent so much time studying my way to the throne room and what I need to do there, would I remember where I want to go?
You have a pretty good idea.
All right, so I'm going to see if I can go up to the door and if there's like a crack on the bottom that I might be able to wriggle through.
Okay.
Is there?
Nope.
Okay.
These
Flush with
doors
the-
are actually very well fitted.
Okay. I'm going to look through then. check the walls nearby for any kind of cracks on the ground, mouse holes, anything like that.
Make
Well,
an
cracks in the walls,
investigation
not the
check
ground.
using.
The rat's stats. Yep.
Do I have eyes on this rat at all?
I'm sure you, having known the plan, would know what Jakku is about to do. Make me a perception check
All right.
against his stealth check.
Okay, so that would be a 12 for my perception or my investigation.
I mean, there's a lot of good smelling food. And there's a lot of good smelling food. The floor looks pretty well secure. It doesn't appear to have much in the way of cracks or faulty mortar or anything like that. Again, this is the castle and it appears to be very well maintained.
What does the door seem to be made out of?
Wood with metal bands.
I'm gonna start trying to chew myself a rat tunnel.
Alright,
Would I notice that at least?
what'd you roll on your perception?
Not
11.
great.
What's your passive?
My passive is
Is it cut out?
She's looking.
sorry. It's a also 11. It's a 14. It's a 14.
Yeah,
it's
I was
14,
gonna
so
say
it's
you have a plus
better.
4. Yeah. I'm gonna say with your passive, you would definitely be able to see the rat, and so does one of the other attendants. Kind of makes a yell about it.
Oh no! And I'm gonna open the door and like try to get it out and like chew it with a drumstick.
No, why'd you?
Oh
You
no!
should've-
I'm sorry.
Why'd you let it go? We should have just killed it.
I'm afraid of rats.
And yet you ran to open the door.
Well, I wanted him out of the room.
All right, well now we're gonna have to send a group of people to go find the rat and kill it.
Oh my gosh! Really?
Yes.
Right before the performance?
Yes. Who knows what diseases it could have? It could get into the food.
Oh, I don't. Well, I'm terribly sorry. It's my fault.
Who knows? We might have to quarantine everyone here.
Really? That's serious?
Yes.
Oh man, I mean, it's one little rat. I mean, it's disgusting, but I mean, do we really want to raise the alarm right before this performance?
No, we'll
What
just
if
have
they
the
kill
guards
us?
go look for it. And the other person, one of the other performers, leans out the door and calls for the guard and tells them that there's a rat about and to find it and kill it.
Shit.
Fantastic. Would I be aware of
Great
this?
idea, Squidward.
Would I hear this
Hey,
whole thing going on?
We was either get killed in the room, where it's harder to keep track, where it's very easy to kill you, or kill you around the castle, where you might actually run into what you need to do.
What I need to do was in that room.
You weren't
You
getting
put me
out.
further from the one door. It's fine. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Go Mission Impossible your way out of this.
You're gonna have to. As a rat with -4 intelligence. Y'all about to see greatness.
Or a horrible fail.
Squeak.
I don't see a problem here.
Yes.
Nice one, Erilla.
So, with that, I'm going to say the party begins and some noble lords and ladies start to filter into the throne room. And it doesn't get super packed, but it gets enough where there's space being taken up, but you can still maneuver around the room fairly easy. The first band does start playing, and I'm going to have to roll a performance check for them at disadvantage since this is one of the drunk groups. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's even worse. They start playing, and it sounds like the garage band's first show Like, they sound like they're just a bunch of nervous amateurs, and there are some points where it just comes together, and it sounds good, but then there are just other points where it just does not sound good at all. No, they're not in tune, they're not in key with each other, but they're able to play their set, and towards the end of it, they do get a little bit better, and they get a few claps. More of as a pity, like, oh, those poor people. As the party begins in earnest, food is brought out on tables, and the next group goes up to play. I will say, before they actually start, a crier does come in, and he announces the arrival of the king and queen of the capital. But he also begins to announce another group, the long thought lost lords and lady of the Amber Hall, who are ushered into the throne room and are directed to sit onto the chairs. Erilla,
Oh,
make a
no.
perception check.
How did they get here? Who let them in?
Jack just stupidly points and goes, "Hi, I know them."
Do you do that?
I put his finger down. Nope.
No sooner
That's
does it
not
go up, it goes
happening.
right back down.
Story of
Nope.
my life.
Holding it down. 21 on my perception, by the way.
Everyone perception?
You hear a voice in your ear. Ah, there they are. As the king and queen are both wearing finely adorned crowns. The king having two impossibly bright gems encrusted near the crown of it, where the queen has one. Both of them sit in the center of this magnificent gold band, with much smaller diamonds, rubies, and sapphires glittering around in this just brilliant show of just sparkles coming off the candlelight as they take their seat at the throne.
Are those my gems?
I believe they are.
God damn it!
I was afraid this was going to be boring.
Oh no!
Jack's gonna lean down over to Erilla and go, "Those gems look a lot nicer than the ones you were talking about. You want to go get them instead?"
I'm just gonna look at Jack and go, yeah, let's get them instead.
I feel like it's gonna be a lot harder. Now Shaku kind of ran off to do his thing. He's gonna be so confused.
Speaking of which, Jakku.
Yes! Let's play Escape the Castle.
Yeah.
Yep. Make me a stealth check. Yep, stealth check.
Yeah.
With the rats. With the
Yes,
rats.
of course. 1 sec, let me get his stats back up here.
I guess.
I did not plan for that.
This is what happens when you let royalty wander.
Dang it!
Okay, cool. It's a +0.
Okay, so straight
One of
roll.
his best stats.
Wait, it's a rat's bet.
No!
You know what?
Oh.
I didn't plan for Erilla immediately just booting me out of the room. You're on your own.
Oh no!
So that's a
Well,
nat
Jakku, it would
one.
appear you're a grown man now. Get time for you to leave the house.
Yes, that would be a natural 1.
Fantastic.
So
No!
I am seen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I am very seen.
You round the corner and you were just squeaking in, like it's a little claws scraping across smooth stone as you're trying to run away, having no idea where you're going right now. Just you have to run. And as you round the corner, there are 2 guards walking right towards you that nearly step on you as They were searching for the rat, as the performer instructed them to. They're going to swing.
Okay.
Oh, no.
What's a rat's AC?
Oh, Jesus.
It's 10.
All right. Well, what's your HP as a rat?
No.
1.
A 1?
Yes. Yep.
Gee.
1d4 minus 1 or just 1. I did not roll my rat's
You
HP.
didn't roll rat stats?
No. I did not roll up a rat.
I mean, you can if you want, but it don't really matter because you got hit with
No,
a
I'm fine with having 1 HP.
Yeah, you got hit with a 19. 19. Sorry. And he was using a short sword, and I'm sure any damage poops you back to me, Jakku.
Well, this is awkward.
Does it go back through the damage?
Yeah.
Like it overflows to me?
Yeah. Long swords. Oh, wow. Take 2 damage. Or no. Their strength is... Take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Sorry, math.
It's okay. I have a kitten licking my face, so
So,
I cannot be upset about anything.
the rat takes 1, you take 2. As you are now on the floor, on essentially all fours, just staring up at these guards, who are equally surprised that a rat turned into a human.
So my new plan is to disengage and run.
Okay, so you take disengage action.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the correct answer was pocket sand.
I don't have
Yes.
pocket sand.
You know what's funny is whenever Doggo first started handing out the shots, and I'm like, oh, this is about to go south.
Things didn't go south until,
You only have yourself to blame for
So
this
he
one.
kicks the person who's supposed to be stealing stuff out of the room.
Yep.
The
He was
only room
supposed to
that
be in
leads
this
to the
room.
stuff we're supposed to steal.
Yep.
I think I had the layout wrong then. I thought you were supposed to be out in the hallway.
There's a throne room, the hallway, and that hallway leads to the showroom. So she was partially correct.
Partially.
Yeah.
We'll
Good.
take it.
Yeah, it was correct right up until the moment where I saw the king and queen wearing the jewels.
Yup. So, with that now, yeah, so they're going to give chase, taking both their 30 feet of movement. We'll just resolve that next round. So, Dargo, it is your turn to play because apparently the 2 people before you are passed out on the ground drunk, and the show manager's kind of freaking out right now.
Amateurs.
Clearly. Now, go play, please. Good.
Give me 1 second, good sir.
No.
I need 2 in my pocket loot.
What?
8 pocket loot.
What's a pocket? You know what? Never mind. Just go play. Play something
I'm gonna
good.
pull-
Play something catchy.
I'm gonna whip it out.
Hey, play something from the Eastern lands. I hear the king and queen like that.
From the what?
East.
From the east.
Yes.
Alright. Well, give me 1 second here. I will play something from the east. Give me 1 second here. These tunes are a little, the strings are a little hard to get there. Give me 1 second here.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Just a heads up, Doggo. No copyright stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if we said that before.
No.
Yeah, I'm
But,
gonna keep it under 30 seconds.
No.
No Disney at all.
Yeah, no Disney, period.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You didn't come from this dimension, did you? So when we say the east.
No, he did. He did.
Oh, okay.
It was Jack.
No,
who's-
it's Jack. That's
yeah.
from another. Yeah, okay.
No,
yeah.
he's from this dimension. He's just from a different continent. He thinks he's from a different dimension.
Oh God.
Again, keep it under 30 seconds, but I'm gonna grab my pocket loot out, and I'm ready to walk up to the stage. One thing before I do go up to the stage, I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration. Just like subtle jazz hands to Erilla, Jack, and I will inspire myself as well.
Okay.
And then I'm going to walk up to the stage in front of everybody. And then I will... Yes.
Huh.
And then I'm going to start playing.
Okay. And
Performance 17. Be 25 performance.
25. Okay. Did you drink?
Yes.
Disadvantage. Or wait, did you do a con saving throw?
It wasn't the mushroom juice.
Oh, just regular one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so give me a con saving throw, because it'll just be
I was-
lower. It'll just be a
I was
lower.
going to say, because after handling Dwarven Fire Water and mushroom juice, this should be like drinking water.
Yeah, it should be like 2, but
That'd be a 15.
15. Yeah, it doesn't hit you bad. It still has that good, like, nice little bit of a buzz, but you're fine after drinking
Yeah.
the mushroom juice and Dwarven Fire Water. Like I said, it's not bad. So you're able to get up to the stage. You are playing your music near flawlessly, as the group there actually kind of takes an interest, and you do see the true king and queen actually are sitting in their own separate chairs, away, like beside the king and queen of the Amberhold. And the king and queen of the Amberhold actually look at you and smile in recognition, and they're enjoying the music.
Yes. Yes.
So
I'm just going to keep rocking out. Rock
alright,
out, cock out kind of thing, you know.
very well.
Do not Dawn Copter. This is not the place for the Dawn Copter.
It is always the place for the dog.
So I will need Jakku make. What are you doing to try and escape pursuit?
Okay, so I ran 30 feet and then they ran 30 feet. So they're right on my heels.
Yep.
So don't want to start a fight in the middle of a castle, but it seems like I'm stuck with at least a little bit of fighting in the middle of this castle. So okay. Actually no, can I is there any corners within 30 feet that I could get around?
There are a couple corners you can take, but just from the viewing of the map, as well as walking through here, the corners are the hallways are fairly straight. So,
I just need to turn a corner for a little bit and break line of sight.
okay. Yeah, there should be at least one you can get to within 30 feet. So,
Okay. I'm going to hurry up, get around the corner, turn around. Actually, no, I'll just dimension door back to the showroom.
Okay.
And I'm out. Or not the showroom, the throne room. Sorry. Dimension door back with the group.
As
And that
you
would be a
do
normal
so,
cast, not a staff casting.
as you do so, you go to step through the dimension door, and you just step through it. Almost like the destination that you're trying to go for is blocked to prevent teleportation magic.
Okay. What did they do?
They turn the corner and see you.
Mm-hmm. Their movement would get them within melee, so
Yep.
let's do that.
The one guard takes the bonus action, dash, or takes the dash action to get on the other side of you, so you are flanking. And they both kind of look at you. Surrender yourself, or face the consequences.
It seems like you've really got me outnumbered here, 2-1.
I'll be back in a second.
Really rough odds, I gotta say. Eldritch Blast! And I'm going to blast the one in front of me with both bolts.
Okay, go right ahead.
So that would be the first one is a 18 to hit and 7 plus 5. So 12 damage.
The first one will definitely hit.
And then the second one. I'm a very slow typer, don't judge.
One key at a time.
The second one will also be an 18 to hit. Well, a 26 to hit.
Okay,
Dear God.
that'll definitely hit.
And that'll be 10 damage.
Wait, why? No, it's just 5.
No, it's 10 because I had my charisma modifier.
No, not for this. Not for all spells. I'm sorry.
For Eldritch Sphere, though, yes.
Oh! I forgot you had that. Sorry.
I thought you were saying your charisma modifier was a 10 for a second. Like, how did you?
No, my charisma modifier is a 5.
Alright, so that brings it to a total of how much?
Yes.
Yes.
A total of 22 damage.
Jeez, alright. This guard takes a massive blow to the chest as both beams of your dark eldritch energy smashes into him. And he falls to the ground unconscious.
All right, only one of them.
Gotta love the rules of massive freaking damage. Alright, so.
Honestly, it's a godsend right now.
Yeah, kind of. So, with that.
It's the one thing that's gone my way.
With that, he does fall to the ground in a heavy clatter. So, no one in the courtroom or the throne room will be able to hear it. But, Dargo, make me another performance check for your second set. As this is all going on.
It's like
Making
those
a second
movies
set?
where it's like
Yep.
the band is playing, cut to the guy fighting out in the hallway, cut back to the band.
Kind of like when Aiden was talking to his family.
30,
Yeah.
20.
Alright. This time it's not as a crisp, clean performance, but it is still a very remarkable performance. You get a lot of people who start dancing and moving to the music, and a lot of people who seem to just be enjoying the atmosphere of it all. Some people who stand and watch, drink jovially, just enjoy the time and the atmosphere. You can see from your elevated position, both kings and queens are talking and laughing, and you can definitely notice a difference in power structure between the two. The king and queen of the Emperor Hold being the ones in power here. So, what is Erilla and Jack doing during all of this?
Well, I'm desperately trying to figure out another plan.
Alright.
Jack's just kind of standing there. He's clutching his triangle and go, I'm going to be a good player of the triangle.
Just kind of like, oh, so that's what a good magician sounds, or musician sounds like.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
So, alright, with that, we cut back to Jack. It is your turn in this order of shenanigans.
I
All
passed the
right.
ball to Jakku.
Yes.
Is it Jakku's turn or Jack's turn?
It's Jakku.
The other guard doesn't get a turn? Dude behind me?
They're going after you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to blast him too.
Alright. Roll for attacks.
The first one is going to be a 16 to hit.
That'll miss.
Okay. And the second one is going to be a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright, that will be 4 damage.
Total? Alright.
Or, sorry, 14. Jesus.
14. I was going to say, wait a minute. Alright, so.
I straight up went 9 plus 5, 4.
Wait a minute.
No, wait.
This was back before they discovered the second digit.
Yes.
I remember those tiles.
This guard takes another bolt of energy straight to the chest, and he staggers back and kind of grimaces at you through his visor, but just smirks. He's going to take an attack now.
You guys should look at the music bot and see the song that I play, because it's wildly appropriate as Shiku is just going through blasting his way through the castle.
Ballroom Blitz.
No, Master Exploder.
Also appropriate.
Yes.
Pretty much. So, what's your AC, Jiku?
My AC is 12, but I'm
Okay.
going to use Entropic Ward to give him disadvantage.
Okay, disadvantage. I rolled the same number twice. It'll hit. Okay, that's a 14 on the die.
Okay.
So that first one will hit. Sword damage. That's another 6 points of damage for his first attack. Does he get disadvantage on both of his attacks?
Let me see here.
Or is it just the first?
I believe it's their next attack.
Okay, so we'll just say the first one. And that'll still hit. 13 on the die plus mods. And, 9 points of damage as this longsword cleaves across your chest, taking you from your shoulder to your waist, and then the second one kind of going right up the center towards
So
your
a
other
total of
shoulder.
15?
Yep.
Okay.
So that is the end of his turn. He kind of just takes up that guarding stance, kind of wanting to prevent you from running, but will pursue you if you make a move to flee.
Well,
So-
I'm just gonna hit him again. If we're staying in the fight, or are we cutting back?
We'll do one more round, then we'll go back to the bar.
Okay. So, I know, you know, it's Eldritch Blast.
The only reason people pick Warlock ever.
So that's an 11 and a 14, so they both miss.
Both miss, yeah.
Plus, I am completely out of spell slots and everything trying to deal with this, so I have nothing but Eldritch Blast right now.
Wait, you already burned all your... Oh, yeah. True.
Yeah,
Oh.
I have the staff to bamf out in case of emergency, and that's it.
Oh. Alright. Alright, so both
We'll
of
see
your
what I do with
bolts
this.
surprisingly go wide as this guard just kind of raises his kite shield in front of him. And it kind of just deflects off, almost like hitting a weird surface, smashing into the brick and mortar around you. You kind of hear the crumbling and the dust fall. It's going to be his turn. He's going to get his 2 attacks again. First one, that's going to be a miss. Oh, God. How do you want to parry this longsword? Because he rolled a natural 1.
For parrying a longsword, probably as he comes in with an upward, like a downward strike from high, I'm going to take my staff that I use for Eldritch Blasting now.
Okay.
I'm going to whip it around, knock it to the side with the bottom of the staff,
Okay.
and then, if I'm allowed, give him a push with the staff.
I'll say you can do a flavor push. It's not going to actually push him back.
Okay.
But you were able to just bring your staff up and you kind of twirl it for a second, hitting it with the bottom of the staff, which has some metal bands around it. And he's kind of caught off guard because most of the magic casters that he knows of are not very good with melee combat, as the staff kind of just, or the sword goes a little extra wide, leaving him open. You kind of just do that training bop to the chest, like, I got you, you're dead, kind of deal. So,
Haha, he thinks I'm good at melee.
yeah, he's kind of looking concerned now. So, alright, that takes us back to the ballroom. At this point, food is being brought around. Erilla or Jack, if you would like to make a perception check at disadvantage.
Sure.
Dargo, you're still playing your set up on the rock. Or, yeah, on the rock. On the stage. The people around you do bring you some drinks and some food. It's kind of like, hey, if you're tired or hungry or thirsty, you try to have some of this. But your set goes on for a while because you're filling it for a few people. But the listeners seem to like it and they don't seem to mind.
Good.
I got a 21.
At
I
disadvantage.
rolled. That was with disadvantage.
Wow.
I got the 8. Don't worry,
Jeez.
I took the bad rolls.
While I'm playing,
Yes.
can I cast Prestidigitation to kind of enhance my music and make it fill up the entire room?
Yeah, I'll say you can do that.
Like make surround sound?
Yeah, it's already kind of the acoustics of the room, just with the flat metal walls, already allow the music to bounce and reverberate easily enough. But just with the prestidigitation, you're allowed to amplify a little bit more. So no matter where you are in the room, makes it so you can hear it, and that will kind of hinder your allies' perception checks. But Erilla, right before you hear this swell in the music, you do hear the faint, distant hits of Eldritch energy. You do hear the two bolts going wide, and then you hear the clash of metal on metal before the sword hits stone, and then deep little boom as some metal object hits another piece of metal. Jack, you just hear this amazing music that Dargo's playing right now.
That's just a wicked bass line.
Yeah, he strummed that chord.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah. Alright, so do you guys get any food or drink or anything like to that like, or what are you doing? Dargo, you are relegated to the stage.
Try the hors d'oeuvres, guys.
How long is it until Jack and I set?
You guys have a few hours. They kind of put you towards the end when less people be paying attention. More people be gone.
Great. Is there any way that I can call the king and queen's attention to me? Like the one who's wearing the gems?
There are people who are going up there occasionally trying to curry favor with the new king and queen that they've met and are kind of curious because most of the shorter-lived races do not remember the Amber Kingdom up to the north. And they certainly do not remember anything pre-calamity or pre-convergence, I should say. But there are some of the older-lived races. You do see several elderly elves. I mean, we're talking very old, nearing us 1,000 years in life, going towards the king and queen and bowing very, very reverently and speaking to these individuals. So you can certainly go up and speak with them or request audience if you so choose.
All right. By any chance, do I have a scrap of paper on me? And a little bit of ink, a pen, something?
She does that. Jack's just gonna walk straight up there.
I'm gonna say no, just in this case
Damn.
because you guys didn't bring your bags, you didn't bring your weapons, you didn't bring anything like that. So, and you don't. People just don't casually keep a quill, ink pot, and parchment in pockets.
Fair enough, fair enough. Then I'm gonna follow Jack hurriedly behind, realizing I don't have what I want to do.
Okay, you can do so. Jack, what would you like to do as you approach the two sets of royalty?
So I to be clear, I am approaching our king and queen, correct?
Yeah. Well, they're both kind of sitting there. Your king and queen, the king and queen of the Amber Hold, are set a little bit forward of the capital's king.
Okay.
But the capital's king and queen are a little bit off to as you approach the right, and it's kind of set back, but not too terribly far, just maybe a foot or so.
Okay. All right. So I go up to our king and queen.
Okay.
And I'm assuming I'm not stopped in any way.
Nope.
So long as I don't like get within like like an inch of their face type thing.
There is a
Respectable distance
perimeter
and all that.
that people have not been crossing. You did notice that, so
I make note of that, and I respect the social distancing. And I
Alright.
go. I just kind of like get up there, and I just have like a big old smirk on my face, and I kind of wave and go, "Hi, I see you guys are making friends here too."
Jack, yes. We are most certainly making friends, as is the whole reason we wanted to come to this capital.
I mean, when we were on our way here and everything, you seemed like you wanted to do it in a different way. I'm glad you did it this way.
Well, how would you expect one of our stature to make friends?
I don't know. Your magic scares me sometimes.
Well, it scares most of this current world.
The phrasing "current word" confuses Jack.
Current world?
Yeah, it's like, what other world is there but this world? Why you
Oh.
got to make it sound like our world's going to disappear? It's like a visual look of confusion on his head, but slowly it just kind of is like shaking off. So, you're going. I don't know how to say this, but Erilla seems to she seems to like really like the jewels that you guys got. And
I am gritting my teeth.
Jack's not paying attention to that.
No, I'm behind you, but oh, instant lockjaw.
Do you think when all this is like said and done, maybe she could see it? I think it might make her day. It might bring a smile to her face, kind of like when you guys showed her the library for the first time. I thought she was having a stroke, but apparently that's the look of joy on her face.
Well, we would have to see, but I'm sure we can arrange some kind
Okay.
of
Well,
viewing, one might say.
and then he's gonna lift up the triangle that he was given by Dargo and go, "Well, I guess I'm playing this tonight, so this is a thing. I hope you guys have fun."
We most certainly look forward to your performance.
And thus the heist was rendered pointless.
And so he's just gonna wave his hand goodbye, and he goes, "I have the easiest handle of all," and
Well,
walks off.
Nobody's died yet, so it's not too bad.
Yet.
I'll be fine. I can bamf out. I hope.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out.
Bamf's outside.
He said it was
turns
the
out it's a 50-foot
destination,
drop.
not the starting point. So
Correct. I did say the destination. So, with that, Jakku, we're back to you.
yes, back to me. I'm blasting.
They didn't get the prize yet, Cash.
Okay, so that first one's a 25 to hit with 15 points of force damage.
That'll definitely hit.
The second one's a dirty 20 to hit with
Oh.
12 points of force damage for a total of 27.
Okay. Both of these bolts collide into him, and almost like you're trying to take out specific points, hitting the knees and the hips. He kind of staggers and grunts in pain. You can see a little bit of trickle of blood coming out of the corners of his mouth as your Eldritch energy slowly starts whittling away at this guard. His ornate armor just cracked and shattered in places. And he's going to take one of his attacks. That's going to hit 14 plus mods. And that's going to be another 5 points of damage. As you know what? What's your HP at right now?
37.
37. Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Out of 59. This honestly hasn't been that bad so far.
Yeah, no, not so far. Make me a strength saving throw. As for his second action, he's going to try and grapple you.
All right.
Oh,
That'll be fun.
yeah.
Is that just exclamation mark save?
Check strength or save strength. Sorry.
That's a
17.
17.
God damn it! So you beat his 16.
Yeah, these puny arms got muscle in them.
So I'm gonna say it's more of you kind of just wiggle out almost within a natural squirm. You, I forgot that's a -1 on your strength too.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
as
can't you technically take Dex versus grapple as well?
you can, it's strength athletics or dex acrobatics.
Yeah.
So either or, whichever is better for you. But we'll go.
I mean, I passed.
Yeah,
so.
you passed. So as that happens, you just sidestep and just squirm your way right out of his arms, and he is starting to look a little panicked as he might start running or calling for backup at this point. We will make one more round of combat and then get back into the throne to see what Erilla does with the king and queen.
Yay! I'm just gonna look at him and go, looks like I've got more training. And then another double blast.
Okay.
So glad I put this on copy paste. That's a miss.
Yep.
And that's a miss as well, right?
Yep. A 10 and a 14 both missed. So again, this guard in his seeming desperate state deflects both of these incoming spells again, and using his shield once more, you hear them crash and blast into the mortar and stonework. More cinder and ash, just or dust falling down between you two. As he's going to take his action, the disengage action, and run towards the throne room, taking 30 foot of movement. So, Erilla, with you in front of the king and queen, what are you wanting to do?
Did I hear what Jack was saying to them?
You caught a good bit of the conversation, so you know generally what Jack proposed or wanted.
All right, I'm gonna go before them and just kind of go, Your Highnesses, terribly sorry about our absence. I actually was trying to get the gems that you are currently wearing.
Really? And why may we ask? You are seeking these particular stones.
I had a vision that they are needed to help my quest and my country.
Well, these gems do hold considerable power, and as you are still under our employ until our little walkabout has been completed, we can either exchange payment for gems or not give them to you at all.
Please, I implore you, as ones who've overseen their country before, mine is about to fall to darkness, and I need to save it. I beg of you, please.
We will take this under advisement, and we will contact you later. But as for now, let us not spoil the party, and a fun night. As
Well,
as for your lands, kingdoms rise and fall all the time. Let's just hope they fare better.
well, I'm due to play the drums with Jack, so
Ah,
that should be something entertaining.
we certainly look forward to this show. Now, run along.
I'm gonna go back down biting my tongue hard enough that I actually taste a little bit of my own blood.
All right.
A quick question.
Quick answer.
What's the race of the Umber King and Queen?
Human.
They're humans.
Yeah, they're humans.
Really?
Really? I told you this.
Doesn't mean I paid attention.
Not true.
Yeah, they've
So-
just been kind of in stasis for like ever.
Yeah, but I figured if they're down in the, underground with the Duragar, they would be, dwarves or Duragar.
Nope. Their
No,
kingdom was
they're-
sunk.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Fantastic. So if I were to do things, they would be susceptible.
You could certainly try.
Oh God!
Bear in mind, they have the most powerful magic in the universe.
I like those odds.
All right. So, Dargo, give me another performance check for your last set.
It'd be a 13. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Wait, you don't. Your bardic inspiration?
Yeah.
That would have expired. Oh no. Yeah, that would have expired. Your bardic inspiration is only good for 10 minutes. I'm going to say the time between you casting it to go up on the stage. You've been playing long enough.
No, that's fair, because, if I'm doing stupid sets.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So
it's a 13.
this one, people are kind of getting a little understandable. We've been playing for a while, and
Sorry, guys.
yeah,
Fingers are bleeding.
as they see you starting to hit miss notes, they kind of understand. They kind of let you leave the stage, but the hall does go quiet. It is filled most with idle chatter as they wait for the next set to start playing. Jakku, what are you doing? He is heading towards the door.
Okay, so I'm going to run after him, and he had to go around a corner, so I'm gonna do like the action movie slide and try and fire off 2 more Eldritch Blasts at this guy to take him down before he gets to the door, and everything goes wrong.
Okay. I'm just imagining like the Tom Cruise slide past the door and you shooting.
Yep,
Okay.
and then use the rest of my movement to catch up,
Okay.
but blasts first.
That's gonna
15
miss.
to hit, and an 11 to hit.
No. Both miss.
Oh no!
Epic.
So
This is literally the worst. Okay, I'm going to run and stand behind him as he opens the door and exposes us all. Let's have some fun, guys. Everything that you just said is probably moot.
So as he grabs the door handle, he does have to go an extra 10 feet to get to the door. But since you don't have a melee weapon, your staff doesn't really count.
Oh, come on! You can't even do a D4 of bludgeoning at him?
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
Let me make a melee attack. I won't hit him, but let me try.
Watch, nat 20.
Oh my God!
It's what? Attack roll?
Why
Strength?
does every plan die? Why does
I
every
don't know,
plan
Erilla! Why does every plan die, Erilla?
This one's going so smoothly.
Okay, so that's a 7 to hit.
That's
Oh,
gonna
God.
miss. So you kind of just take
Oh.
your staff, swing it, and in your panic state, like no, you hit the low-hanging ceiling, holding onto the gem at the end of it, and your hands shake as the staff reverberates back through your hands, kind of like hitting a baseball in cold weather with a bat. That kind of feeling. So he gets to the door, and everyone in the hall, right as the next musician goes up on the stage to begin, the doors are flung open as this guard, battered, bloodied, and his armor nearly broken, yells "intruder" out into the hall. And everyone stops and turns and sees Jakku.
Not my fault. Dimension door out of the castle.
Oh,
Oh my god!
well,
I
shit.
have no other moves, guys.
Yeah, but I mean, like, now that everybody knows that you came in with us and we spoke up for you, this.
Power move.
I tried to fix that. I tried to salvage that.
Oh, God.
Power
Alright.
move. Power move Pokemon escape rope.
Yeah, for real. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Again, yeah.
Damn.
This is the worst timeline.
This is the dark timeline.
For a whole session. It was, you guys go play the music, I will turn into a rat and find a way in. And then I turned into a rat and Erilla's like, eek, a rat, get it out!
Because I was getting you into the hole! It would have
The
worked
wrong
if it
hole! That's the hole we came in!
No!
He even said there's a door that leads to the throne room!
No.
And
No,
I started
there's a
chewing
hallway
on it!
Jack, there's a hallway between this. That's why I let you out. You don't think I studied the map?
This is why you 80s montage.
I can show
So-
you the map if you want.
I
Okay.
know, there's a hallway between them. I remember this.
Hold on. So he just poofs right after the man yells intruder, right?
I'm gonna say there's enough time.
I got something here.
Jakku, roll me a d20. Straight roll.
Oh.
What'd you roll?
Jakku,
No, Cash. I
Yeah?
can see the chat right now.
you were supposed to roll
Trying not to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
a straight
What am I
D20.
rolling?
Roll me
Okay.
a straight d20.
As a quick side note, someone in the chat said, I blame the bard for
That's a
not hitting
9.
on the queen before rocking out.
Yeah, I saw that. So, Jakku, you were kind of expecting this at this point, so you were prepping to bamf out, but you take just a little bit too long with the spell as the guard gets the door open and just kind of bathes the hallway in light. For that brief moment, there are a few people that look at you with a look of recognition as that purple dimension door just opens and swallows you up. So, Jakku is out of the castle. I'm going to say that's enough to get you outside the second inner ring, but you still have the furthest ring to go out of.
All right.
Right? So the moment that happens, and he just poofs out, Jack is just gonna start clapping.
Okay.
I will follow Jack's lead and I will also clap as well.
I will clap and cast Prestidigitation to make it sound like there's more claps.
The people in the hall kind of look at you all in confusion, wondering
Wait,
why.
was that not? Jack, he's like he's seeing all the evil glares and everything. Go, wait, was that not a magic trick?
No. Clearly there was an intruder that was brought in with the musical group, to which you three spoke highly of as your manager.
Well, clearly we've been bamboozled.
You say this.
Yes, I did.
Please.
I mean, he's
I'm
done good
going
for
to
us.
faint.
Yes, he's done good for us. He's got us shows over the years and travels and whatnot. But clearly he was not the person who he said he was. And clearly he was using us just to get into the castle. Yeah.
I am fainting. I am pretending to faint. I am hitting the ground hard.
Roll me a performance check. As we wait.
Typing takes a bit.
Yeah, it
Mm.
does.
So
Wow.
it's a 24.
Okay, so you pull it off perfectly. You hit the ground hard, and people they okay, no, wow, yeah, ooh. Your head kind of bounces off the ground, but you don't. You take it, and people are like, oh wow, yeah, no, she passed out hard.
I'm gonna make a scene and call for help.
All right.
Jack will immediately pick her up and start slapping her on the face.
That's not the help we need, Jack. That's not the help we need. Get a hold of yourself, man. And I'm gonna shake Jack.
All right. So
I thought this is how you wake up fainted people.
What happens in the brothel stays in the brothel.
What? Why are you slapping people?
So you're doing that. Arilla's getting slapped.
Prepare for some mighty rosy red cheeks.
You hear the guards calling for backup as the throne room is placed in lockdown. The king and queen are removed from the throne and led out by a host of guards, taking the crowns with them.
Neat.
So, do you guys submit to the group coming in to arrest you?
What are we getting arrested for?
Well, more guide you to a different room.
So we haven't done anything wrong. So I mean, I don't see any reason for us to be arrested.
Well, so far, you guys were the ones that vouched for him, and they just want to make sure that you didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, but I mean, clearly we were lied to. I mean, he fooled us just as much as he fooled you.
Well, they want to make sure of that.
I'm gonna. What? Am I still getting the shit slapped out of me?
I don't know. You're still slapping.
I just slowly start dragging her behind us, and occasionally you awake? You awake? Wait. No, okay.
So yeah,
Poke with
you're
a stick.
getting drugged through the castle by your collar, and kind of just like that fireman drag.
This would have worked so much better if I had an Elvia.
So
Well, now's not one of those times.
Yeah. This just makes him miss Nelvia all the more.
I cooperate entirely until any kind of move towards restraints is made.
no restraints, just led to a different room for the time being.
Okay.
And once you're in there, there's several guards that stand on the inside of the door, and you can hear a couple more standing on the outside. You're not being restrained. You're just being detained. For now. So
You're not under arrest, but you're not free to leave.
exactly.
You're not under arrest, but you're under arrest.
I'm gonna start quote unquote coming to.
That's a good thing I have all these fireballs.
Oh God.
At this point, we may need them.
Yup.
So
It was on that day we learned how to make shape charges.
Yeah, so anyways, I started blasting.
So with that, Erilla, you come to with your cheeks just being slapped, and they sting.
Oh, thank God she's awake.
Where are we?
We're being
What
arrested.
happened?
We're being arrested
Why?
because they think that we had something to do with our manager doing stupid things.
Our manager? Who's
Your cousin.
Who's that?
You know that guy that bursted through the doors saying, "That's all, folks," before he popped through a dimension door?
I don't
I
know
said
who you're
not my
talking
fault.
about.
Yeah, well, he said they think that we had something to do with that, so they're taking us for questioning, quote unquote, and I'm going to do the air quotes.
I don't know what you're talking about. Because
Let's
I
do it.
imagine there's... I don't know what you're talking about. What manager? What cousin? I don't have any cousins.
Hey, Dargo.
Yep,
I think she hit her head really hard on the way down.
I think so too. I mean, she did, yeah.
Hey, chat, I'm lying.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
So,
Does that mean I get to be the smart one in the group?
yes, Jack, you get to be the smart one of the group. So, with that, after a while, another gentleman comes in, and he is wearing these dark crimson robes and just kind of smiles at the three of you. So you are the three that spoke highly of the gentleman that came into the castle tonight, yes?
Spoke highly of who?
Now, please, let's not play games. Do you know this gentleman or
Who?
not? One moment.
Sorry, sir. I hit my head, I think.
Yes, clearly.
Everything's a little foggy.
And he casts. Everyone make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Erilla knows what's happening.
That's accurate. 7 for Jack.
19.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. All right.
Oh, wait. I don't have any inspiration or... Oh, God.
Inspiration's gone. That was only 10 minutes ago.
Wait,
That was only
wait,
last
wait,
10
wait.
minutes.
By any chance, is this... Would an 8 save... Like, would a +8 to this save me?
Wait, quick question. Zone of Truth, that's not a charm, correct?
It is... Isn't it a charm effect? I don't know.
Hold on.
I'm not sure, because, like, I
Which
do
one?
have advantage against being charmed.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now.
As do I.
Hold on.
Well, no, I'm asking because I have a feature called Favored by the Gods that allows me to roll additional die
Oh,
in order
wait,
to
sorry.
try to...
Charisma saving throw. I'm sorry. I thought this was wisdom.
It's... Oh, this is a
Yeah, it's a charisma
Oh,
save.
God.
Yeah.
Uh,
So.
All right. I'm still
Okay,
still not.
whole
Still
different
not.
ballgame.
Yeah, I'm still 19.
Yeah. Okay. Dargo's good.
Well, wait, do I use the roll that I had, or...
I'll let you reroll. That'll be nice.
Alright. That's better.
Oh no, Jack!
I
Ah!
That's a 6.
So the gentleman,
You know... Oh, God.
kind of just nods. Like, okay, he looks at Dargo. All right. Looks at Erilla. Okay. And finally settles on Jack. Ah, you. Let's have a chat, shall we?
I mean, that's
Now,
what
the big
people
question is,
do
did
is
Jack
talk.
understand the plan well enough to lie his way against it?
Well, he did tell Dargo that he thinks you're lying, right?
I don't know. Did he?
Yeah,
I
he
think
said no. He because he was still. He
Oh
still
no, he
thinks that.
said he thinks you hit your
Yeah,
head really hard.
yeah, to forget
Yes.
that. He doesn't know that. Well, no, he still thinks that Jakku was your cousin and that whole thing. So he definitely knows that everything is related. So this isn't going to go well.
Oh, God.
I mean, he knows you're friends, and it wouldn't be that far off for him to believe that you guys are related in some way, shape, or form. Though, the fact that now you're a blood relative to a vampire is also slightly concerning to him.
Dear God. He does believe everything he's told.
I know, it's so adorable, isn't it? So
Well, the good
precious.
news is, it's just he can't speak a deliberate lie.
Right. So,
Uh,
now, what is your name, good sir? I believe you were to be playing the triangle tonight?
Yes, I was supposed to be a good triangle player, but I question my own ability.
Ah, well, we all must question our abilities to make sure that our hubris does not grow too great.
You use words I don't understand.
I see you are telling the truth. So, what brought you to our wonderful castle tonight?
Jack just lifts up the triangle.
So you came here solely to play music?
Mostly.
And what was the other part? You said mostly.
I mean, we were supposed to do that, and then my friend here wanted to look at the crown jewels.
Well, I mean, they are quite nice, aren't they?
Exactly.
Any particular idea on if she just wanted to see them? Or anything else?
I mean, she did say something about them once belonging to like her people of some place a long time ago and all that stuff, but I mean, I don't really know what we're going to from there.
Really? Kind of looks over at Erilla. No, that is interesting. As these jewels have been with this particular capital for well beyond recorded history.
Jack just kind of shrug his shoulders at that and go, "Okay, I don't."
Now, what was your relation to the gentleman that had arrived and quickly fled, killing one of the castle guards?
Hey, I didn't kill anyone.
You did actually.
He's unconscious.
Oh yeah, no, massive damage. Oh wait, death saving throws.
Is it fair to assume, though, that by now someone was found them and they can actually, tend to that?
Let's see. Oh no.
oh no.
Hey, Jaku, you feeling lucky?
No,
God.
I am
God.
absolutely not feeling lucky tonight. What do you got for me?
We'll find out later. Tune in next time.
Okay. All right.
And on that day, Jakku became a murderer.
Well,
Again.
Yeah, not for the first time.
So, the question was, how do I know, Jakku?
Yeah. What is your relation to him?
We've been traveling with him for a while, but I mean, he's also a vampire, so I need to be trying to deal with that. And every night when he goes to sleep, I try and deal with it, but it doesn't really work out so well because he has those like heightened vampire senses. I've tried hitting him with the holy water, that don't work. Apparently, he carries his own stake with him, so I figured I might be able to stake him with that thing. But I'm pretty sure that's just an actual piece of stale bread. I mean, well, it could be a stake. I'm not sure. Why would a vampire carry a stake with him? It just seems counterproductive.
This feels like the insanity plea.
Kind of is, but he knows he's not lying. Interesting.
Oh my.
Wait, are you going to help us hunt the vampire?
Well, I will be glad to help you hunt the vampire, actually. Do you know where he might be at? Any place he may be staying?
I mean, we traveled a lot of different places. He could be at a lot of places. Last place we stayed, insert name of inn that we stayed at last time, was there. And then before that, I mean, we were also traveling with the king and queen. So, I mean, he might go back to their place, but we haven't seen them in a while.
Any particular reason you were traveling with the king and
Oh, we saved them.
queen? Really?
Yes.
How did your lot save? No. We'll get to that later time. Now, you said that he may be at this inn you're all currently staying at, correct?
I mean, he could be, he could not. Occasionally, he just goes and does his own thing. He sold one of our friends into like some weird form of slavery, and we weren't okay with that.
Hey, Jack, you want like a super long piece of rope to tie around our necks?
Oh my god, for the last time, it wasn't slavery.
It was like day camp for slaves.
It was more of a re-education camp.
That's not better.
That doesn't make it sound any better.
It's not slavery, though. If you're gonna get me for being horrible, get me right.
Well, we will have to certainly check out this inn that the three of you were at. Or, sorry, four of you. Now, would you
Point of
mind
order, the
stating...
inn would be where I was heading after I got out.
Say again?
The inn would be where I was heading after I head out.
Alright. Now, would the three of you like to stay here until we apprehend this vile vampire and bring him to a swift justice?
Do we have a choice?
Not really. No.
Also,
Why?
he's not actually a vampire.
Really?
Yes, he is.
He thinks he is.
I'm gonna whisper to Cloak Guy. We just keep up the act because it's amusing to watch Jack do this whole charade.
Well, I can certainly see the amusement of it, but if he is believed to a vampire, well, I can certainly use more test subjects for sure.
I'm sorry, test subjects?
Yes, it's rare that we find vampires alive and whole anymore.
Oh, well, then he'll be fine. He's not a vampire.
Well,
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to know that he's not a vampire.
well, he did
I mean-
appear to be a drow, is that correct?
Jack puts up a
Yes,
hand
it is
across.
correct.
Jack puts a hand up across his face, like kind of like trying to like push his voice away from Erilla and Dargo. Don't believe them. He is truly the most vile of vampires.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So, here's the thing. We, like Jack said, and you know he was truthful,
Yes.
are serving the king and queen that were just in that hall.
Okay.
Do you really think that they would really want their saviors locked away? I mean, have you had a chance to talk to them about it?
Their safety is a little bit more paramount right now, so we
Yes, but we're the direct cause of their safety.
We've saved them a couple times, actually.
As again, Jack, you know he's not lying. You know Jack is telling the truth when we say we save them and we serve under them.
It's true. I was there.
Yes.
I wrote a song about it.
I will have a discussion with them later and see about possibly releasing you or shortening your sentence.
Can I speak to your manager?
No, I think
I am the manager.
yeah, essentially I think he would like to speak. I think you would like to speak to them sooner rather than later. We can go get Jack. We can go get our companion, and we will fuck right off out of this capital city and never darken your door again. But believe me when I say, you probably don't want to keep us against our will. The king and queen that I'm sure you could feel the power emanating off that the king and queen that we're visiting.
Oh, most certainly. Why do you think we let them in? We are trying to learn some of their ways right now. And if
I've
we
been
can...
learning their ways.
Well, clearly your magic is not quite as powerful as what we have to teach and nurture up to their
I
standards.
haven't done any magic.
I've done lots of magic.
But you just said you were learning from them, did you not?
I said I was learning from them.
Why would you?
Because I wasn't trying to create a scene. I was trying to get a look at the gems.
And why, pray tell, were you looking for the gems?
They came to me in a vision.
And what did this
I-
vision prophesize for you to do?
It prophesied that they were of great importance and that I needed to see them because it had to do with something. It had to do with Lothran.
Well, you have seen them. Now, collect your friends.
And now I can leave.
Agreed.
Have we harmed? Other than Jack, other than our companion, have the three of us done any ill will to anyone here?
The answer is no.
Not unless your group was behind the sudden uprising in Cardes. No, not that.
No, no.
No,
See,
it
the
was
word you're looking
not
for
about
is no.
We did not tell him to do that. We did not tell him to use deadly force. We didn't tell him to do any of that.
Well, then let us collect your friend. We will have a word with the King and Queen of the Emberhold and see what their thoughts on this matter are. If they speak highly of you and do speak for your release, we will release you.
Tell you what, why don't you go get them right now?
Well, they are a little busy right
Yeah, but we're their bros.
now. Also,
We're kind of homies. We're all pretty tight. So I mean, like, if you just go get them now, I mean, we could just resolve all this.
Also,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is where we get kicked out of the nest.
Yeah, I'm hoping not.
this is also a good ending point for the night. So,
All right.
we will just a little bit more. So, we will send for your companion. What was his name again?
Jakku,
Yes, this
the French
Jacques.
vampire.
We will send for him and bring him here. Then we will have a discussion with the Lord and Lady. And we are not arresting you, just merely as precaution.
But we're not free to go.
No, you are not free to go. Worst
where do
comes
we
to
go?
worst, you will be kicked out of the town, or the capital, never to return.
Oh, it's like my hometown then.
Yes. Depending on what the good king and queen say, there may be some black marks against Lothran. But we will see what comes of that. Now, I will go collect your friend. And with that, he leaves. The rest of you are left in the dark silence of the holding room. There are a few chairs, tables, and a very closed window. And that's where we'll leave it tonight.
Dago, can I have a drink?
Yes.